The first thing that comes to mind when I think of the World Championships is pressure. The World Championships were always a very special event. It was a new energy. You were standing on the world stage and it was incredible. A little different than World Cups because you felt the pressure and it was still that same thing. You had to qualify for the event. If you weren't skiing your best, you know, there was always the pressure going into the season, like, can I make the team? And will I get one of the spots? So the World Championships definitely stood out in my career as a very special event and special moment. I always go back to that very first race in Santa Catarina where I competed in the Super-G, and I remember just going for it. I was fourth there in a World Cup earlier in the year, so I knew I had the potential to stand on the podium, and I made a mistake in the second part of the course. I got really late and low, and when I got to the finish line, I was very disappointed. You know, the next athlete that came down beat me, I remember, and I just figured there was no chance to be on the podium, so I took all of my gear off. I took my, you know, downhill suit off. I had my bag packed, ready to go, and then all of a sudden it got towards the end. That was when we reversed top 30, and, you know, bib 28 was going, bib 29 was going, and all of a sudden the girls were going out and they were skiing slower, and my teammate looked over at me and said, "Hey, I think you might be on the podium." At that point, I was still sitting in third place, and so it was pretty funny. I had to go find my downhill suit and figure out how to put all my clothes back on because I was possibly gonna get ready to go stand on that podium, and sure enough, I got the bronze medal. The energy around the World Championships was always very special. So every time I was on the podium, you know, there was always something fun going on, and that was how I celebrated. Of course, first I celebrated with my team because the really important thing about ski racing is it takes a team. It takes everyone's effort, your teammates you're competing against, your technician, your coaches, and it's always so nice to celebrate those with your team. And also I just loved being a part of all of the different country houses. I think that was always fun for me to go to the Austria house, to go to the Italy house. You know, it was just really fun to be a part of those festivities. This amazing box of Prosecco DOC. I love it. Thank you so much, and especially the classic Prosecco DOC glass. This is such an awesome gift. Thank you guys so much. I love it. I will appreciate it, and I feel like I am in Cortina all the time. Cheers!